Hi everyone, it is Chris here. I've had a month off and I am back. Hope you haven't missed me that much. The answer is probably no, but here I am back. So tonight's guest, as follow. Welcome back to Mr. Mark Morris. Thank you for joining me, sir, as usual.
Pleasure
And
to
we
be
got
here, Chris.
we've got a guest breaking his virginity tonight. It is Darren. It is the record hound. He's usually in the background with leaving comments on the live streams. He's been on Rob Northern Revolution's live stream in the past. You've been with Boz, that vinyl channel. So welcome, sir. Welcome to the Sunday live stream.
Thank you, sir. Though trying to make a gentleman out of me.
That may change as the live stream goes along, but we will see.
Okay.
So yes. Um, so we've got a comment already. MGK Boston. Hello, Mike. How are you doing, mate?
Hey, Mike.
High-end introduction with logo. Oh, I hope you like it.
Awesome.
So before we start the live stream, there's something I want to cover. We had some sad news this week. So we had the passing of Scott, DJ Vinyl Vertigo. I was lucky enough to be on a quiz with Scott. Really nice guy, really down to earth, always laughing and joking. Had a really good time whenever I interacted with him. So I just like to thank Scott for all the memories he's given us in the vinyl community itself, and I wish all the best to his friends and family going forward, and I'm sure all of us do on that occasion. But Scott, you will be missed, and thank you for the laughs and the connections and all the happy times that you brought us all. So, thank you, sir.
He was such a genuine guy, just a big, happy guy. He was just had a great energy about him. I was shocked to hear it. I heard it on I think it was Alex's Beer and Vinyl channel last night. But yeah, I was it was kind of shocking, but just the nicest guy.
And knew
Yeah,
that he was sick, but like didn't think that it would have taken him down like just like that. And he was around for his last illness, and he was actually, he was really positive about it. So I'm pretty sure that he remained just as positive right up to the end. And you guys are right. Like he's really decent guy, and definitely going to be missed.
so thoughts and prayers go out to all his family, friends, and everything. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. You've been a good guy. Right, okay. Tonight I told the guys just show me some records. I've had a month off, so I'm a bit out of the loop on this one. I'm going solo. I'm on my own, so we will see how this pans out. I'll go through the chat real quick. So we've got Richard from Richard Vinyl Tap House. Hi all. We've got Trevor. Hey Chris, Mark, and Darren. And yeah, so Trevor's saying I was telling Alex it's strange that one of the tribe is gone. It is, yes. But he wouldn't want us to be upset. I know a lot of us have been upset, but I'm going to dedicate this episode to Scott. So here we go. Random albums. I want you to show some stuff, what you got going on, and that kind of stuff. And that's the theme for this evening. Here he is, the main guy himself. How's it going, Steve? A is for Alice, B
Oh,
is for
Steve.
Bob, and C is for Chris. Couldn't think of nothing else. So we'll go with that. Hope you're doing well, Steve. So show some random stuff, that kind of stuff. I will go to my special guest this evening, which is Darren. Before we even get started, Beaners is his first time on the show. I'm going to give you a bit of applause. There
You're
you go.
turning red.
It is red. Okay. All right. Let me drag you over. Can I remember to do this? Yes, I can. So it's over to you, Darren. What was your first pick?
Well, I took a trip to Toronto recently. Um, Met a few of the fellas from California, and a couple of one or two of them from west of here, which is close to Niagara Falls, Ontario. And in the Toronto trip, one of the first places we stopped at was called Sonic Boom. And I saw this in the comedy section. I'm a rather big comedy fan. And I found this. It's called Intricate Stories. It's by Bill Hicks. He's a comedian who sadly ended up passing away in the mid 90s of cancer, but he is known as like comedian's comedian, and a lot of his stuff was actually taken by Dennis Leary, and Dennis Leary ended up using a lot of Bill's jokes. So there's that. And being a fan of colored vinyl, I don't have very much colored vinyl at all. But this is a 4-album set, and it's 2 complete shows of Bill Hicks. So the albums came out on this really interesting white vinyl. As soon as I can get one of them out. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. So there's those, and I'm one of the weird ones that won't take the shrink off. So sorry, Rob. But the inside of the jacket only has a track listing, so it's nothing really special.
Okay. Okay. I'll lay you off. I'll lay you off for that one. Okay. I know what Rob would say. What does he say? Rip it and rip it? Is that what words he uses? So
man,
cool.
Come on.
Good first choice. Really good. Really good. Okay. Mr. Morris, let's go to hell, mate. What have you got?
Thank you for the greeting. Let's see. I want to show this book real quick because it's going to go with the record I'm going to show. I hope Steve from A is for Alice is still out there because he's the one who alerted me to this. There's a Bowie book series, this Odyssey series, and it goes through year by year. And I was telling Steve that I want to get into that series, but I'm going to have to save some money first. And he said, you know, if you go for 74, that's going for $10 on Amazon right now. So I picked this up. I haven't even started reading it yet, but 74 is when Diamond Dogs came out. And so my dream is when after I read the book, I'll do a little book review and I'll talk about Diamond Dogs. We'll see if I'm that ambitious, but I have a couple versions. This is the version where they edited out the dog parts, but I have one where this is going to remind you of Sam's live stream last night, but I also have the version where they keep it in. So this is a great album. Enjoy David Bowie. This is a real big production for him, really well produced. I used to think it was kind of overproduced, but I really enjoy this album. And then it has this Desolate, Gatefold, David Bowie, Diamond Dogs, 1974.
It's such a good cover. That is so iconic. Well, most of his covers are, but that stands out for me.
Yeah, it does. I used it in my dog thread stream recently too. It's perfect for that.
Cool. All right. Why that just triggered my brain? Hang on. It's triggered my brain. Hang on. I've been traveling a lot. I'll just say that I've been traveling a lot of work. So Mark, you've got a thread out. Let's talk about it. Sorry, mate. I should have discussed this before we.
Oh no, it's pretty well played out now. But yeah, I had for my dog Elsa's birthday, which was August 19th. She is looking in my direction now because I said her name. But for her birthday, I started a dog thread where people show pictures of albums with dogs on the cover, songs with dogs mentioned in the title or the song, that sort of thing. And It really did well. I was a little surprised how quickly it took off. Just about everybody in the vinyl community did, except for Chris Mann. Chris Mann.
Hang on, I'll get to it. I'm interrupting.
Don't do it. Don't do it. The birthday month is almost over. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. So Steve is here, and he said, "Okay, love those books, Mark."
Yeah. So I first heard of the books from Gavin from Gavax Man Spins. That I think you've palled around with Gavin, haven't you?
We went up to the record fair meeting.
That's what I thought. And then Steve kind of reminded me of it again when he did his video. And I'm like, I got to get into those. And I'm spending all my money on records, and it's hard to do anything else. But I really wanted to get into these books. And then he mentioned, if you go right now, $10. I don't know if it still is, but he was right. It was $10, and I ordered it right away, of course. So,
Alex, beer and vinyls here. Diamond Dogs is top
Alex.
3 Bowie for me.
It's a great album.
it is a good album. It is a good album. I don't know if it's in my top 3, but it'd be right up there. Probably top 5.
And Mike has got it spot on. C is for Chris.
C is for Chris. You notice when you're talking about Steve on your channel, I need to start thinking in advance because, everybody has something that's clever to say when they get to C. And I'm always like, oh, I should have thought of something. I usually go with cool guy or cool dude. Just those are my go-tos when I haven't thought it out in advance.
So I'm going to piss Mark off slightly, and I don't mean to do this, but I went to a concert.
Go to
recently.
hell. Go to hell, Chris.
So I went to watch Hollywood Vampires in Cardiff Castle.
Oh,
Why would that piss me off? Because of Johnny Depp?
No, because Alice Cooper.
But because you got to see Alice Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That doesn't piss me off that other people are enjoying Alice. That doesn't bother me.
I've got to be honest, Mark. Johnny Depp was good on the guitar, mate.
Is he?
Mm.
I'll take your word on that.
Not so good on Heroes by David Bowie, but it was good. So me and my mate Jeff, that's his name, Jeff. He used to work for the BBC. He's got his own radio show, that kind of stuff. So he had press tickets, and he said, "Chris, do you fancy coming?" And I was like, "Who's playing?" Hollywood Vampires. And I was like, "I've heard the name." And then I found out Alice Cooper was there, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." Obviously, Joe Perry's there, the guitarist from Aerosmith's in the band, Johnny Depp, and there was another guy playing, and somebody else on the drums. But it was cool. Good evening. Spent most of my time leaning against an ice cream van, as you do. But yeah, it was cool. Alice Cooper was Alice Cooper, Mark.
No, he's such a cool guy. He's such a cool guy. I just like him not only as an influential performer, but just a genuinely good guy. Every time I hear him in interviews, I just love him more.
So yeah, they were good. But if I'm being honest, it was more like an Alice Cooper backup band, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me.
There was quite a few Alice Cooper songs that they put in. Obviously, I think they play into the crowd because he's quite big in Britain. Alice Cooper is, no matter where he goes, he always says, "I love coming to Britain," with the rock senior and that kind of stuff. But it was cool. If you get a chance, I'd say yeah.
If I get a chance, if he comes around here with the Hollywood Vampires, I'd probably go.
Yeah, it's cool. And I actually had a physical ticket. None of this barcode bullshit.
Right. That's cool. So you got to keep the ticket for your souvenirs.
Yes.
Apparently,
I always lose those tickets.
It's getting more common, apparently.
Yeah, I just like the fact of, remember where you could get a ticket, you put it into your record sleeve, and every time you open it, go, "Yep, I remember that. That was the concert off that album." What's Steve saying? Bowie book 74 is still $10. 70 and 71 are $20. All others are 25 to 27. Mark.
Yeah. It'll be a while before I get that whole collection, but yeah, you can't beat $10, man. And it's a really cool book. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm reading another book that I was going to show later. But
What's that price a cup of coffee in Starbucks now?
uh, yeah, I don't go to Starbucks, but yeah, that's about right. $10.
Okay, I'm gonna show I'm gonna show some music. I've recently picked up. This is all Richard's Vinyl Tap House's fault because I had him on a live stream about a month ago now, and he said that I'd really enjoyed this, and I really do, and I picked it up. It is Pale Blue Eyes, and it's called This House. So this has got a touch of Morrissey and the Smiths on this one. I can't recommend this enough. It is brilliant. So
The name of the band is Pale Blue Eyes.
Pale Blue Eyes, and the
Oh
album
man,
is,
from the Velvet Underground song.
yeah, exactly. And the album is called This House because it's their house.
Ah.
So this came. You could either get black vinyl, but you know me, I went through like a see-through vinyl. Had a good deal. I had to get this on eBay, shipped free shipping from America. Took a while, but I got it. And if there's a song you need to check out, this on side A, track number 2 is called Simmering. Simmering.
Simmering from Pale Blue Eyes.
Yes, really, really good. Bit pissed off that they stuck a sticker on you, and I'm afraid to take it off just in case I ruin the whole jacket. But yes, they've also got another album out. Can't think of the top of my head, but Richard was right. I good recommendation from him. So yeah, Pale Blue Eyes, and this is This House. So good recommendation. So there you go. There he is. Well done, Rich. Pale Blue Eyes. Yes.
Nice. I
So.
jotted that down too.
Yeah. Rich is always really good at recommending me stuff because he knows my taste in music, and he's like, give this a go, give it a stream, tell me what you think. And he was really, really good. So I picked up the 2 albums. I should have grabbed the other one as well to show you, but yeah, this is probably my favorite that they've done. So yes, check out Simmering. It's really good. Really, really good. So
Richard has good taste too, because
yes, he does. He does. I've got to give it to the guy. He pulls it up the bag. He really does. So right, okay. Over to you, Darren.
well, unlike that, I guess I'll pull one out of my. Never mind. One that I listened to yesterday. It's a record label compilation from the 1960s. This actually came out in 1965. And if you've ever heard of the label, it was owned by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller with George Goldner, I think the guy's name was. And the record label was called Red Bird. And this is called Red Bird Goldies. It, like I said, came out in 1965. Excellent compilation with the Dixie Cups, Shangri-Las, Trade Winds, Jelly Beans, Butterflies, and Alvin Robinson. So you might recognize some of these song titles. Chapel of Love, Give 'Em a Great Big Kiss, of course, Leader of the Pack. Remember Walking in the Sand? That's sort of a big viral song because it's sped up to like 45 speed from 33. So you hear that a lot on memes and shorts. But this is like I said, original from 1965 on the Red Bird label. It's one of those things that it was more labels back in the time when you were more guaranteed to find something that you were interested in. Like if you liked Chapel of Love by the Dixie Cups as well as anything by Shangri-Las, then if you're out looking around and you see Red Bird 45s, oh hey, I'll grab one. So that's more or less how a lot of things worked pre-1970. If you knew that the record label was good, then most likely you wouldn't be disappointed just blind buying a 45 or even a 78. So there we go.
Can we just discuss your 45s for 2 minutes here? Because I remember you showing on Rob's channel how many 45s. Mark, you haven't seen anything made like this. It is insane. How many at this point have you got?
On the shelf, I think I have maybe around 4,500
Oh,
on these shelves. And down below here, there's a few boxes and a suitcase full, but the suitcase are rejects and doubles and triples and stuff like that. I've been on this major purge for the past couple years now, and
so
I've-
4,500 is after the purge.
that's after the purge, but there's still a lot to come out. But Record Hound is the name that I took because I'm always sniffing for records. I'm always digging for records somewhere in a dirty corner. If I go to a flea market or what you'd call a boot sale,
Yeah.
then I end up, trying to find the dirtiest box in a corner. Just, oh, hey, there's records. All right, go for it. And most likely you find sometimes you find an absolute gem in those boxes, and at least thankfully I can clean them up here. It was a big pain when I didn't know how to do that before.
Cool, mates. I just thought you need to know that, Mark, because I remember showing. I was like, "Good God!" Right? Okay. Emma, welcome. How are you? Hey, guys.
Oh, Emma. I love Emma.
Cheers.
Hope you're doing well, Em. Saw the pictures on Facebook. Look like you're having a good time with friends. So hope you're doing well. Yes, I just thought I'd mention that Mark. He's got obviously now you know why he's called Record Hound.
Yes. Most of
So-
my 45s are regulated to Beatles singles, though. Lately, I've found myself going outside the box, which makes me a little nervous because I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. But I can see it happening.
Yeah, I haven't gone down that rabbit hole either, Mark. I'm afraid to, because
But those singles, they sometimes have different versions than what you've heard before. And, it's sometimes you kind of need them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, need them like you need a drug or something.
like Viagra. Yes.
More 45s. More 45s.
It reminds me, I turned 64 this year.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, cool. Okay. We from that note.
There's the Beatles 45s.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a stack similar to that.
Okay. Mark, over to
So
you.
I wanted to show, and I don't know, is it Richard? Is Richard the
He's
big
there.
Gary Newman guy?
Yeah.
I was going through my records and I was like, man, this is the first Gary Newman record I ever bought, and how cool it is, and how it really changed my view on music a little bit. But Down in the Park, Gary Newman, and I think this is when I bought it in high school. But just an awesome record. I've never really stayed up to date with Gary Newman. I probably should, because some of the stuff I've heard I've really liked, but all that Telecon and Replica stuff, just love that stuff. But this was the first one that really got me into Gary Newman. Yeah, there's Richard. I thought he might appreciate this. I didn't know he was going to be here, but as soon as I started to pick this up, I think it's Richard that really likes Gary Newman. So this is Gary Newman. The song in here that I still sing out loud all the time is Down in the Park. That was a big one in there, but people at work are always annoyed at me. Down in the park where the chant is death, death, death until the sun cries morning. Just love that stuff. Just love it. And since you said we could show anything today, I thought I would show a little Gary Newman.
There we go, Richard.
I just put that in my wash stack. So.
Oh, that's funny. But it's really the album that got me into Gary Newman. I think it was Replicas that had the Cars song on it that became really popular in the States anyway. That was the big one that you used to hear on the radio all the time.
Yeah. So, because Steve's on form today. Well, it's supposed to be well, keep secret that Richard likes Gary Newman. So, okay. Another one for you, Mark. Sing it, Mark.
Go ahead.
I could do that whole song, but I don't want you to get a copyright strike. We talked
Cheers,
about
mate.
this before the show.
Yeah, I appreciate it, mate. You know
Chris
that.
asked me not to sing any of the songs. Every time I do, we get a copyright strike.
And also Emma's here. I'm just here for Mark's singing.
I love Emma. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I love her. Not like a boy loves his dog or a man loves his country, but the way a man loves a woman.
So Martin's asking, any of you into Talk?
I don't mind having a chat every now and again. I'm not.
I'm assuming Darren's got some.
Looks like he's pulling out a stack of 45s.
Talking. Oh no, it's not here. Okay.
I know there's a broadband company in Britain called Talk.
That's probably in. I know I have something of them. I think it's on EMI Manhattan.
Okay.
No, not in the shelves. It's probably in one of the reject boxes.
No worries. Okay. Okay. Recent album I picked up. Everybody's been banging on about this, especially the Canadians, to pick this up. Looking at you, Rob. I know a few of us have picked this up. This is the debut album from Amanda Marshall that I picked up recently. It came signed, so I was like, yeah, okay, let's get it signed then. So Amanda Marshall, Canada's version of Sheryl Crow.
Ah.
So
I'm not familiar with Amanda Marshall. So I think I've heard you and Joe talk about her, right?
yeah. This came on. What did it come on? Well, it had to come on this color because the cover it's on white vinyl.
Oh wow!
So yes, really good album. If you like Sheryl Crow, you'll enjoy this album. I will say that. And I think Richard agrees with me. Wonderful album, that one, Chris. Yeah, I know Richard has got it as well. So this is what Rob does. He goes on his live stream and he says, "Oh, you guys need to pick this up. It's really good. I know Daryl's got it, Rob's got it, I think Joe's got it, I've got it, Richard's got it." So bit of Canadian for you. Amanda Marshall's debut album. So yeah. You got 5 sides on each, which is perfect. Yeah, give it a stream, guys. I think you may enjoy this. Mark, you may enjoy this one, mate.
Maybe.
If you like
I like Sheryl Crow, but it's just occasionally. I've never really got, when I hear her on the radio, I don't turn her off. So, but that's about it. So I'm not sure. I'm sure I'd like it. I think there's probably other albums I'd probably buy first.
So there you go.
Stereophonics, maybe.
I'm more likely. I've probably heard Amanda Marshall on the radio here because Canada has Canadian content rules, or CanCon as they call it, and most likely I've heard it somewhere along the way. But the '90s are kind of a blur for me because I'm an alcoholic.
I've been in that blur since 1972, Darren.
Cheers to that.
This isn't Tim Hortons. This is Folgers.
Yes. Okay. There's a few of us in the vinyl community who've got it now. So, well done, Rob. You've cost us money again. So, okay, I think I'm caught up on the comments. Let's go round again. Over to you, Darren. What's your next pick, mate?
Well, I'm going to do a little on-the-fly censoring here because this cover needs it.
Okay.
But this is a Canadian band from around Toronto, I think. They started in the late '60s, ended up being more of a biker outfit, and this album is a burlesque show that they were doing. It's blues rock, but it's burlesque. And like I said, I got to be a little creative with the censoring here. It's called Mainline Bump and Grind Review.
Right, okay.
And
Maybe I should do this.
There you go.
Just make it a little bit smaller, right? Okay.
well, to show you the gatefold, I'm going to back up just so that you don't see what's on it. But yeah, this is a live album recorded at the Victory Theatre in Toronto, and all this writing on it. This is a radio station copy. That
Wow. Okay.
it actually got played because on the back here, all these stickers have like song titles and the dates that they were actually aired. So,
Right.
the now, like I said, I'll back this up so you don't get censored.
Yeah. I'm backing you up as well. Right. Okay.
But there's nakedness in there, and like I said, that's part of the burlesque show. But it's pretty good blues rock, and quite the uplifting record, even though it doesn't seem like it. And it's on a Canadian label that
Uplifting, I get it.
Nice one, Mark.
the label was very common in Canada, not as common in the U.S., but the distribution company made albums for everyone, GRT Records, and I think I can show this without, well, maybe not.
What are you doing to us here?
That's the B-side, so yeah. it's not as much to look at. It's the best to listen to.
Yeah, I've heard that before as well.
Well, I took a few photos because I want to actually do a live stream and play the whole album, and I cut up a few of these Post-it notes and was a little more creative with the censoring so that you could actually see the pictures. But of course, not here. So there we go.
Right, before I get banned, Mark, it's over to you, mate. Yeah.
I just want to show
I got
this.
a month off and I got to get banned straight away. Mark, over to you, mate.
I just want to show the centerfold from Hustler.
Okay.
I was looking through my records and I was like, I was thinking of some albums that really struck me when they came out. This is the Violent Femmes' second album, Hallowed Ground. I think it came out in 1984. This is a 2010 reissue, I think. But this is, if you like, I actually like this better than their debut album that has all those great songs on it, like Blister in the Sun and Added Up. All those, I love that album. I loved it when it came out. I think I actually like this one better, though. It's so bizarre. It has that country death song on it about the father who pushes his little girl in the well, and it's pretty grim album. Lots of weirdness, some religious stuff in there, but in a really weird kind of disturbing way. I was shocked to find out that all these songs were written by Gordon Gano when he was in high school. So he was obviously always having problems in high school. But this is a really great album. The second by Violent Femmes. Those first two are really the greatest Violent Femmes albums. They seem to get just a little less great as they went on. But these first two, especially this one, it's just so bizarre and kind of spooky. But I really like this. Violent Femmes, Hallowed Ground.
So Richard said you had me at bizarre, grim, and disturbing.
That's how my mother described me.
That I tell you what, that you always come up with cool covers, Mark.
Yeah,
Every time I have you on, it's always I'm waiting to see what's Mark going to bring up here.
yeah. No nudity, no nudity, but some pretty cool covers. I'll try better next time, though, just for
Okay.
Darren. I know I have some naked records in my collection somewhere.
Cool, mate. Okay, because I know you like your horror.
Yeah,
Um, there's one of my favorite TV shows of all time is kind of a horror kind of spoof. So if you recognize this T-shirt,
Bay Harbor. I've never heard of it.
Dexter.
Oh, it's Dexter. I like Dexter. I remember watching the first. I would get so much anxiety watching that, and it was really weird because he's a serial killer, but you don't really want him getting caught. And I would get so much anxiety. I think after the second season, I stopped watching it because I was getting anxiety attacks by the end of the show because they were always closing in on him, and I'm like, I don't want him to get caught.
Even though he's killing people.
Yeah, yeah, but he was always killing the right people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all
Yeah.
the bad
It
people.
gives you that chill though when you see the plastic shot, and then they
Yeah.
start backing up, and okay, that this is when it's happening.
I've watched them all. Like I'm a massive Dexter fan.
Yeah.
Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter.
Yeah, I read the book. I read that initial book. I don't know which came first, though, the book or the series.
I watched it back in 2006, 7-ish, I think. It was on Netflix, and I was like, "What the hell is this about?" But you can actually you may enjoy this, Mark. Okay, so do you know that Casey used to keep his blood in the glass blood
Mhm.
in his cabin? You can get that, but as a DVD box set.
Yeah, that would be a nice addition to your collection.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can leave it around with the kids, but like, what's this? Why is there blood on this? So cool. Just thought I'd mention it, being as I got you on. I wasn't sure if you were into Dexter.
I
But,
am for a couple seasons anyway.
Okay, Mark, this is just for you because I know you love this guy. It's Bruce Springsteen. This is Lost Tracks 2.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I still haven't got your last recommendation, but I got another one that I'll show later.
There's the inside. So this is pretty much from the vault itself. My favorite one on here has got to be on side C. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. That is a fantastic song, brilliant. But you know how much of a fan I am of Bruce, and I've gone a bit nuts over the last couple of years. I've recommended stuff to Mark, and next thing I know, he's sending me a picture. Look what I picked up. It's kind of like the knock-on effect that Rob does to me. So I'm just passing the knowledge on at this point. And I don't know if anybody, well, not many people may be aware of this. The last month I've been doing a massive purge of stuff I don't listen to anymore. It's just taking space up, and I haven't got that much space, if I'm being honest, because I got 2 small kids running around, and Liz. So I decided to downgrade a lot of the stuff, but I am gonna get the Lost Tracks 2 9 LP box set
Might as well.
because I'm a massive, I'm a fan, so it's
Right.
So the money I've earned through selling records, I'm reinvesting it back into records. So it's not like I'm booking a holiday. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, really good. Have you listened to the Lost Tracks, Mark, at all?
No.
This album?
Nope, I have
Okay.
not. I am woefully, I have all those classic Springsteen albums, those early ones. Then I just kind of stopped buying them. I think it was Tunnel of Love. I was so disappointed in that. I really didn't buy anything. now I have. I'm trying to get caught up. I still haven't found anything that I think equals what he did early on, but I have found some real enjoyable ones. The one you recommended to me, the Broadway one,
Yeah.
fantastic. And I still need the live in New York City one. I hit him live is just so good. I can't imagine anything bad coming out of Bruce Springsteen live.
No, and it's quite funny. I've never seen him live. I've always wanted to see him live, and every time he's come near me, I've got something else on, or something's happening, or childcare issues, or whatever it is. It's kind of, and I always end up missing. But I did say next time, I'm going to sell the kids, and so yeah. What's Richard saying? Gasp! Ton of Love is fantastic.
People either love it. That some people love that album. Man, I just do not like it. It's one of those albums I bought because I'm like, well, maybe I didn't give it a fair shake because I never bought it. My brother had it, and I listened to it. I think I listened to it once, and I said, oh man, Bruce Springsteen's really gone mediocre, and I just did not like it. And I'm like, well, I bet as an adult I'll listen to it and I'll realize how great it is. I don't like it, but other people have told me they love it. Some people have told me it's their favorite Bruce Springsteen album, and I'm just like, holy smoke, that's your favorite Bruce Springsteen. I don't get it, but when I say that, it's like when I say something about the Beatles, I'm like, this is not my favorite Beatles album. Doesn't mean it's still not great. Doesn't mean it's not great. But I don't think that one's great.
It's not Nebraska.
It's no Nebraska. That's the thing. He had such a great, he had all those albums just right in a row. Nebraska, and I love Born in the USA. I know he gets some flack for that too, but I love that album. And then Tunnel of Love, he was going through that relationship problem, and I don't know, there's just a little synthy thing in there, and the band's not with him. I just didn't hit me right, and it still doesn't. But I do appreciate it more than I did when I first heard it. But it's not one I'm going to be pulling out often, unless somebody talks me into listening to it again.
It won't come off me. Trust me, it won't come off me. I'm kind of with you on that. It's not an album I listen to a lot. So, okay, cool. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. Okay, he's got Dara next. Over to you, mate.
Well, see, as far as Springsteen goes, for me, I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I pretty well just got stuck on the radio hits, and one of those cases of if I have the greatest hits, I might be okay with that. But I have a handful.
You're talking up Chris's alley there.
Well, I have a handful of the singles and a couple 12-inch singles, but that's about it.
Of course you do.
But it's one of those things where I was just never sat down and someone said, okay, listen to this, and like, so that's pretty well why I didn't get as much into Springsteen. This one I'm going to show is it's a 45 from 1967, and for Expo 67 in Montreal, there was all these different displays and films and things made, and there was this one film that actually won an award. I don't know if it was Academy Award or something like that, but if you're in Canada, especially Ontario, considering this past week or so with Ontario, last Friday I actually played this live as I recorded it to the computer. It's called A Place to Stand. Now, any Canadian that has been near a TV or radio in the late 70s into the early 80s would know this song. It's an earworm that sticks in your head for like a week. A place to stand, a place to grow, Ontario. But this is actually the score.
And there's strike number 2.
No. This is actually the score to the film.
Okay.
And I've seen this around, but not too many get to see the Canadian RCA Victor label from that time because it's quite unique. Never was in the States, just this red thing that we had. And I have it in the computer. As soon as I have the thing cleaned up, all the scratches and surface noise gone, then I'm going to post it on my channel. Just sort of like my little bite me to the to the one that wants to change it. And when I finished my live stream, I'm just going to move my camera here so you can see the way I had it set up. I showed the record on my one turntable like this, and near the end, I sort of went up to my pumpkin that says "Bite me." So that was my subtle political statement, so to speak.
Down here, we don't recognize the province of Ontario. We call it the province of America.
Oh, here
yes.
we go.
I've
There
heard
we
of that.
go. There we go.
Yeah, I just laugh at that. It's just so ridiculous. But there we go. Got to make light of it somehow.
Mark, over to you, mate.
Okay, so since we were talking about horror just recently, I thought I'd bring out my one horror record I decided to show. We've talked about Waxwork records before.
Yeah.
Kind of pricey, really genre specific. Most people, I don't think, are going to be interested in this, but they really make it a great art production. This is Vincent Price, House on Haunted Hill, the original. And usually it's just a soundtrack of the movie, but this actually has a lot of dialogue left in there. So it's almost like listening to one of those old radio stations like The Shadow or The Inner Sanctum or something like that. It's a fun listen, but they always issue it on like kind of cool vinyl.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
And I'm trying not to get too many more of these just because they're so expensive. And you really, unless it's Halloween, you don't really listen to these things that much. It's just more of a work of art. And I just appreciate the genre so much. And I love this movie so much. I got a lot of these Waxworks, but I'm trying to not. I'd rather use it on just straight up music if I have some extra cash, but those are kind of fun to have. If you're into that stuff, not everybody is going to be interested in that, obviously.
What's your go-to Halloween album then, Mark? Come on, there's got to be one.
I don't have really a go-to. I have a whole section of like Alfred Hitchcock telling stories. I do listen to a lot of I have just a giant cube of that kind of stuff. I like to listen to it around Halloween. I do like the I can't remember. I think it came out on Waxwork. The original Halloween movie soundtrack with the John Carpenter thing. That's kind of fun to listen to, especially on Halloween night. So it's blaring from the house when the kids are walking by. No kids ever come to my house, by the way. None. So smart kids. But I'm ready for them if they do. I'm ready.
You should do a live stream with Boz, that vinyl channel, because he's
invited me on before, but we've never gotten together to actually do it.
Okay, I'll speak to him. You got to get you on for Halloween. Got to get you on for Halloween, right? I'll make it happen.
And on Halloween, it's good if you have that Hitchcock album called "Music to Be Murdered By."
Yes, I don't have that album. I have the album cover framed, but I don't actually have that record. I'd like to have it though.
It came out as a reissue, so I know it's out there.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, it's such a cool cover. Yeah, I have it framed somewhere. Not up right now though. I should bring that out.
Just to describe it to Chris, the picture is of Alfred Hitchcock straight at the camera, but he's holding a gun at his head and an axe at the other side.
Wow. Okay. Did any of you see the Alfred Hitchcock film with Anthony Hopkins in it?
Oh.
Psycho?
Psycho.
Because
course.
Anthony Hopkins like made a biopic of Alfred Hitchcock. Did any of you ever see that film?
I've seen Psycho
So Anthony
times.
So Anthony Hopkins, the actor.
Oh,
portrayed-
I'm thinking of Anthony Perkins. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I have not. Oh, he did a biopic?
Yeah, it's like the making of Psycho.
Oh
kind of
no, I've
big-
never seen that.
And Helen Mirren is his wife.
Oh man, I love her.
I thought you might. Okay, cool. Right, I sound like a bad record at this point, but we're going back to Canada. So, Brian, embryonic robot, this is your fault. It is my turn next, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it my turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, embryonic robot, this is totally your fault. He got me into this artist. I picked this up. If anybody's seen my video when I went to Cardiff Bay with my mate Ian, I picked up this album from this artist, but this is another album I picked up. I pre-ordered from his store itself. And this is Ron Sexsmith. And this one is called Hangover Terrace. So, Darren, you've bound of you to this guy, surely being from Canada.
Well, considering I live in St. Catharines,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's his hometown.
So, really good album. Really enjoyed this one. It came with a signed kind of insert as well. So, I don't know what he's staring at, but maybe he saw a pigeon or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But this came on like a minty green kind of color.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Teal color.
It's a really, if you like this guy, you'll like this album, then this is the brand new one from him. I had to order this from his website. But yeah, I'd love to see this guy live. He's very mellow, singer-songwriter kind of music. Really enjoy it. So bit of recommendation. There's been a lot of recommendations of the vinyl community here, but Brian from Embryonic Robot put me on to this guy, and this is really cool. So yeah, give it a stream.
Is there a version of that album where he's not wearing the hat? I'd be more likely to buy it.
I'm not quite sure, Mark. I'll have to investigate for you, mate. But one of the tracks I really like on here is called Cigarette and Cocktail, which goes hand in hand.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah. So what's Richard saying here? I have Sexsmith's Long Player Late Bloomer on CD. I think that's the one I've got on vinyl that I picked up from Cardiff Bay with Ian. And I don't see many of his albums out in the wild. Darren, what's it like over there? Is he quite easy to find, or is it quite difficult?
It's quite easy to find. I don't know about vinyl because I hadn't searched it out, but I know for the longest time you'd be able to find CDs everywhere.
Okay.
And
because I spoke to Rob about it, and he can't find like Ron Sexsmith where he is. So I don't know. Maybe it's easier where you live.
I could probably search it out, like if it is, since it's his hometown, the shop here might have something. At least I hope they do.
Ron Sexsmith, Hangover Terrace is a really good album, really chilled. Mark, I put this down as a Sunday morning album, mate. We just want to chill out and just listen to singer-songwriter kind of music. It's not Bruce, but it's chilled, it's relaxed, it's a good album. I enjoy it. So there you go. Bit of Canadian music.
Sounds
You can
good.
see you can see the influences happening already, can't you?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't be outnumbered with the Canadian artists this episode, but even without Joe here, I'm still barraged by these Canadians.
Well,
Well, Yeah, there's okay. I'm just looking. Yeah, I need to split this up from Canadian because there's a lot of Canadian going on here tonight. Oh, I don't know what's happening to my life. Okay, all right, Darren, show
Oh.
us a Canadian artist then.
Yeah, let's see a little Blue Rodeo.
Yeah,
I've seen Blue Rodeo for 10 minutes.
There's Blue Rodeo right there.
There you go.
But okay, I got a Canadian one here. This was a pop idol in the mid '60s, and he was one of the first artists signed to Dunhill Records in the USA. But he was on. He put out a bunch of bubblegum type of pop hits, mid '60s teen idol kind of thing, and by 1969 he tried to change gears and he did a one-off psych album. His name was Terry Black, and in 1969 he put this album out on Decca Canada, and it was called An Eye for an Ear, and he went for his proper name, Terrence. So this it's sort of a light poppy psych kind of thing. There's brass on this, there's flutes, and it's actually not too bad. There's a couple of really good rockers on here, as well as some cool mellow stuff that you can wrap your head around. And the back is just all the lyrics, but this has gotten to be sort of a harder to find thing. I was lucky enough this summer just to get one for $20, which is unheard of apparently for this album, but that's how it looks here. Pressed by the Compo Company in Lachine, Quebec. And after this album, Terry Black went back to pop. He teamed up with Laurel Ward, and they had a couple of hits on the Yorkville label around 1973. So that's An Eye for an Ear by Terrence, or Terry Black. And I still want to find his first album from when he was still a pop idol. It's called The Black Plague. Sounds weird for a teen idol type album, but there you go. It's one of those ones that even if I don't have the record, I'd love to have the cover just to frame it.
I feel like I've seen that album cover before. Like, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. I don't know what it is.
I usually take the stickers and stuff off, but this is how I got it with...
He looks a little like Charles Bronson. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
That's my brain works.
I forgot too. So.
My brain works. My brain works in a different way. You know that, Mark. So cool. Good pick. I'll have to give that a stream. I'll check it out. I'm not really into pop, but obviously that. I'll give it a go. I'll give you some feedback. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it.
It is
different. I will do it. Okay. Cool. Right. Is it whose turn is it? Is it Mark's turn?
It's Mark's turn.
Okay. Sorry, mate. Go on.
I'm going to get this over with real quickly because I know we've probably talked about Bruce way too much. But I did pick up Bruce Springsteen Magic not that long ago. The reason I went for this one, Mike at the Vinyl Policeman, I was looking at one of his videos from a couple years ago, actually, where he was ranking Springsteen albums. And this was way up there. I don't think it was in his top 10, but it was just right outside it, maybe 11 or 12. And I'm like, wow, I've never really heard much about that album. So I picked it up, and it's really good. I think it's, again, I don't think he's matching his early days, but this has that Radio Nowhere on there. The one I really like is, Girls in Their Summer Clothes is on here, but what's the one I really like? You'll Be Coming Down. I really love that song on here. I don't know if anybody else would pick that one out as a great song, but something about that song, I just love it. But yeah, I was happy to to pick this one up. I don't. I think it's better than Tunnel of Love. I'll tell you that. But yeah, and it has the band on here. It's the production is a little slicker than usual, but it's still good and gritty enough to where I really enjoy it.
Where would you kind of rank that, Mark?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have I don't have the enough collection to really put it in a ranking. I would rank it above Human Touch, Tunnel of Love. It still doesn't touch like Darkness or Nebraska or Born in the USA or the Wild, Innocent, and it doesn't match those things, I don't think. But it's worth having, and it's one I'll listen to again, which is to me is real important. If I hear an album and I listen to it 2 or 3 times and it's not taking, and I just know I'm never going to listen to it again, it feels like such a waste.
Yeah.
But,
what year did that come out, Mark? Does it say in the bottom what year that was?
It came out in 2007.
Okay. In my head, 2008. That's God's honest truth. I did.
Yeah,
I thought 2008.
But it's yeah, I'd never listened to it before, and it was just because of Mike at the Vinyl Policeman that I'm like, I think that's the next one I'm going to get. I want to get the one you recommended. It's like $50, and so I have to the New York City one, the live New York City one, and so I could buy 2 regular albums, or I can buy that one. So I'm always going for the cheaper. But I'm going to get it eventually.
I was listening this week, actually. I didn't pick it this week because I was on Trevor's live stream last night and I showed it, so I thought I can't fucking show it twice. Was Live at Asbury Park in 2024.
You were telling me about that one.
It's all right. It's all right. It's you could probably save your money on that one, Mark. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm going to say I can't believe I'm doing this, but from a friend to a friend, I'm saving you money on this, so I maybe give it a stream first.
Eventually, I would like to have, if not the full collection, a fuller collection. So I'll probably end up with it anyway, but I want to get some really good ones first to just keep that enthusiasm going.
Okay, cool.
Funny enough, I just thrifted a CD of Asbury Park recently because I'm a Manfred Mann fan. And Asbury Park, that's the one that has Blinded by the Light as well as Spirit in the Night. So I had to get those because I love originals and covers and remakes, that kind of thing. Anyway,
what I will say about the Bruce Springsteen Asbury Park, the set list is kind of it's all over the place. It's kind of obviously he's done a full circle going back to Asbury Park because he's trying to cover a lot of the older stuff as well, and maybe the deep dives and that kind of stuff. But it's all right. It's
that was his first, if I'm right, isn't it?
Yes, Asbury Park. Right. Would you two like to see some eye candy now?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Mark will really enjoy this. The Pretty Reckless, his new album.
Oh, it is. It's a beautiful. It reminds me of my Catholic upbringing.
I knew you were going to say that. I saw this tonight. And I was thinking, I guarantee if I show this, he's going to go, "Oh, I remember my Catholic upbringing." But it's a rock album of the year for me. I'll show you the inside, Mark. Do not get too excited when I show you this. Right.
Yeah, so that reminds me of my Catholic school days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know her.
So if anybody doesn't know, she's the little girl in The Grinch with Jim Carrey.
I've never seen The Grinch with Jim Carrey, but I don't usually like to see beautiful actresses when they're children because it screws up my mindset.
Yeah. It's a really good. It's a really good album though. It's very rocky. It starts off very rocky, then kind of slows down towards the end, and then goes back up again. It's one of them kind of albums. You've got songs like "For I Am Death." You may enjoy that one, Mark.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Dragon Fire. What else? I got Spell on You, Roller Coaster of Life, Devil in Disguise.
Are
Life
are
Evermore.
these like cover songs like Devil in
No.
Disguise? And how about what was the other one you mentioned? Spell on You. That's an original song.
The original song, yeah.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
Cool.
cool. Right. Shall we play a game? I
Yes.
don't think you get it. Oh, yeah, it's not that kind of game.
Oh.
But I don't know if you're gonna get this, but Darren, what I do now and again is if I haven't shown this album, I go, right, what coloured vinyl or variant do you reckon this came on? Think, I don't know. I'll give you a clue. It's marble, and it's not the colour you're seeing. Maybe
When I think of my Catholic school days, I would say
he's gonna say
a
red. I did say
red marble thing.
Okay. What would you say, Darren? I've given you clues here. I told you to look at a dress.
Be like tartan sort of thing.
Okay. So it came on a marble vinyl, kind of splattery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mark, there was 20,000 variants
Whoa.
of this one. So I know Joe. He got there was like a cream, you know. He had like a cream kind of marble one in his shop. That went down really well. I'm not helping myself here, but anyway, that is a good album to have. It is a fucking good rock album. She's kind of like on that. Paramore. Are you any of you aware of the Pretty Reckless at all? Have you heard any of their? Usually, she's naked in these. So the first couple of albums,
Yeah, I'll be picking a couple of those up just to check out the sound.
When you open the gatefold, she's always naked in them. This one, she's not. So, don't know.
So not that album, but some other ones I can pick up.
Just Google it. Yeah.
If you
I'll
want
be
to see
Google-
how
Googling it.
Google it. Never mind.
Yeah, and then delete your Google history.
Yeah.
Not that I do that kind of thing. Just pop in the toilet, love. So let's keep it moving. I hope to God she doesn't watch this later on. Okay, Darren, over to you, mate. What we got?
Okay, well, you were talking about ranking, and you were also talking about a Catholic girl. So which one should I go off of?
Well, let's go Catholic because Mark's really into his Catholic stuff.
Okay, well, then I won't show the other one, but I'll show this one.
Okay.
I'm just getting the disc out because it's a picture disc. It's a soundtrack to a movie. It was a self-produced movie. It got very, very, very limited theatrical release. Ended up being a rather big thing on video. And it's Frank Zappa, Baby
Catholic
Snakes.
Girls.
And as you can see, I got it in the thing because of the card that was with it. But it is a picture disc. And that's side one. Catholic Girls, the song, is on this.
Right.
And this is sort of the poster for the movie.
Baby Snakes.
And considering this thing is sat in the PVC, it hasn't really off-gassed, but it is a bit noisy. But otherwise, it actually sounds not bad. I have this on CD, and the CD cover is just this. So, I think Catholic Girls is somewhere. I don't know if it's on somewhere on side one. And,
What year did that come out, Darren? Do you know?
The movie was made from I think the 77 Halloween show or
Okay.
78. I'm not sure which show was filmed, but the movie was like 79, I think. This was like 83, I think, when the video finally came out. And there's an extended version. The video actually was 2 videotapes long. So
He and if Alex is still out there, Alex from Beer and Vinyl, he would do this probably better than me. But I remember when he got a lot of flack for that Catholic girl thing, and on Chic Your Booty, he had a song called Jewish Princess, and he said everybody was so upset about Jewish Princess, I felt like I had to, even things out. So he was trying to be democratic, but it might have been the other way around. But I just remember hearing him talk about that once, and I thought it was kind of amusing.
So
Well,
I just done a
and
quick search on this one. It came out 19th of November 1979.
okay, and then that was the theatrical release, as far as I know, and it was an edited
This
form.
Yeah, this one is Joe's is on Joe's Garage, Acts 1, 2, and 3.
Yes,
Okay.
that was the first CD I ever bought. Was Joe's Garage.
Wow, that's an interesting first CD.
Well, on the same day, I also got the 2 CD set of Woodstock. So
Oh, yeah, that's a weird combination. That's cool.
it costed me about $50 back then for both.
Right.
Yeah, you couldn't get that now.
Oh no! So
Okay, nice one. Well done,
and the
Darren.
movie itself, I forgot to mention, the movie Baby Snakes is really weird. Considering
I would imagine anything that Zappa had anything to do with was going to be weird.
in between, though, there's a lot of concert footage from that show, and this is just a soundtrack to it. The movie is probably a good 2.5 hours long. So there you go.
Cool. Right. No comments, which I love. Sorry, I didn't mean that, guys. I said that out loud. You know what I mean. I got to run the show on my own tonight. Over to you, Mark. What you got, mate?
Well, I wanted to show something with a really cool album cover.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
if you've seen this or not, but this is a slow accordion instrumental improv. It's oh man, there's a lot of cool stuff in here.
Put an
But
upside down poop emoji up.
the vinyl isn't super cool, but this I'm reluctant to show it because I'm so ignorant about the members and stuff. I don't even know what I would call this music. When I think of improv, I usually think of jazz, but it's not jazz. It's more freaky than that. But you might know some of these names: Oliver Wood, Matt Glassmeyer, Mark Rodenbaugh, and Ted Piccio. That's the members, and they did it live in Matt's studio, and it just has this really cool, crisp sound to it. I'm not usually, I'm a lyric guy, and I'm usually wouldn't listen to a full album of just music, but this is done so well. The only reason I even came across it is because Americana Sam did an interview with Matt on here, and Matt was so articulate, and you can tell this guy's a craftsman and an artist. And I was interested enough, I went and streamed it, and I'm like, wow, that's really good. And I picked it up. I'm not really good. Yes. Yes, that's where I heard it, Richard, was from Sam's interview. And man, I don't regret getting it. And it was a reasonable price too, at least here in the States. I think it shipped from New York, though I think it's based in Nashville. But just a really interesting sound. It's really hard to describe. The cover kind of gives you an idea, I guess. But this is the latest thing I picked up, so I wanted to show it. I'm not these people are all parts of other bigger bands, I guess. Like I think Oliver Wood is a part of the Wood Brothers or something like that. I think they all came from other, maybe more significant bands, and they came together to make this record. But it's so cool. It's they left it just as is. So if there's mistakes in there, Sam says he loves the mistakes. I don't know what. I didn't hear anything that sounded like a mistake to me, but during improv, I'm sure there's going to be some weird stuff, but I just really like the sound of it. So I thought I would show that. I couldn't really answer a lot of questions about it, but it is a cool album. Royal Potato Family Records, I think is where you have to go to order it. But and it comes with nice little stickers. Oh, maybe this will have. Maybe not. But it comes with other Royal Potato Family records on here. Sam would be able to answer more questions about it, but it is a cool album, and I really love that cover. He even talked about the cover in the interview about this guy that does the art for him. But it's really cool and kind of freaky.
So, comment here from Richard. It'll be 12 million in the UK.
Well,
So what he's saying is, Chris, if you want this album, it's going to cost you an absolute fortune to ship that shit.
12 million.
Oh, mate, the prices at the moment for shipping is insane. It's doing
it is.
Absolute treeing. So I just set a little example. So I sent something to. I've sent stuff to Mark before. I've sent stuff to Rob, Richard, Daryl, everybody. So for me to send, say if I want to send Mark something like 2 albums, let's go 2 albums, right? I think it cost me around about £25, which works out US dollars $30, I'd say, which is not bad. It's okay. But if I wanted to send it to Canada, it cost me £30. So if you do that in Canadian, that works out at about $65, $70 Canadian. Now for Rob to send me 1 album, okay, just 1 album, it cost him 160 Canadian dollars.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's insane. It's obscene. It really is. That's just ridiculous.
Canada Post, he hates Canada Post. He's like,
oh man,
worst ever.
Something needs to be done about that. I don't know what, but
so would you two like to see some juicy lips?
Yes, Mick Jagger's.
I'll cover this because you'll know where it is straight away.
Pull
the pin.
It looks like pull the pin. There's some lips there. It's the redo of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Stereophonics.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. I feel stupid. I should have guessed. I should have guessed before you even pulled that up. Oh, that's good. That's good.
An album I don't think I've ever shown before.
I don't think so.
From them. This should be on pink vinyl or splattered pink. It's just on black. But yeah, it's not one of their biggest albums. It's more their kind of laid back. There's hits on you. Bank Holiday Monday's a good one. It Means Nothing, My Friends, Crush, Droning. But well, you know me, Mark. I got to show some phonics, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still need to pick some up.
I'm working on it. Okay, leave it with me. I think I may get you started with the greatest hits.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So then you've got a taste. Yeah, you've got a taste then of the first 4 albums, kind of where they started like really indie rock and then they kind of slowed down and that kind of stuff. Mark, I'm looking for a good price at the moment, because at the moment they've just gone through the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, or I could just order it myself, but that'd be
I'll
more
get it.
expensive for me.
Well, yes. I got something else in mind for you. So I'm trying to wait for the price to go down, and then I can send you. It's just because it works at the same price to send 2 or 3 albums than it is to send one album. So instead of me sending it twice,
Yeah,
then
just get on it. That's all I'm saying, Chris.
okay.
I've
I'm
been
sorry,
I've
Vince.
been patient with you. I've been patient.
Well, between greatest hits and live albums, those are usually great starters for any band.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got many live albums, and I'm always afraid of buying live albums because I don't know what it is. I'm just I don't know. Maybe it's just my brain going live albums. I don't know. Is this going to turn out all right? Richard
Steve
always tells
from
me
A
it's
is for Alice has got me to where I'm getting braver about buying live albums. Uh, he loves those live albums, and I'm like, I don't have enough live albums, so I'm kind of searching those out right now.
Chris's house band.
If you think of it in a different twist, it's like you learn some of the fan favorites from
Yeah.
live albums, because quite often they'll put a fan favorite on there that's a deep cut on the album, and you're thinking, why the hell is this song on it? But
Yeah.
then you hear it and everyone just goes nuts, and it's like, oh, okay, and get used to it.
I think when it comes, I keep banging on with the Stereophonics, but when it comes to I think Mark would enjoy the early stuff because it's more indie rock kind of heavy stuff. Not like heavy, but you're looking the same of kind of Oasis, Mark, because
Yeah.
they came out in the same time
Ah,
era. So Oasis and Blur come out with Pulp. Then you had the second load of like the Manic Street Preachers, the Stereophonics, Richard Loves Feeder, who are from Wales as well, by the way. There's a lot of that. So their debut came out in 1997. So Oasis came out in 1994 because it's kind of that
right.
way that music was kind of going in Britain. But I'll get you the best of Decade in the Sun. It's got pretty much everything you'd probably need, and if you like that, then we'll talk. But I
Okay.
want to get you the greatest hits first because it's pointless me sending you an album and go, this is shit.
I don't have any Manic Street Preachers either. That I hear them talked about a lot, but I don't have any Manic Street Preachers.
I'm not a massive fan. It's I know Steve Carlson, David Atkinson, they like that kind of music.
That's a deep rabbit hole too, I think.
Oh, mate, they Manics have got a greatest hits out. They got it on CD. I'd say to anybody, if you're gonna get started with the Manics, go with the greatest hits. Just stream it, give it a go. There's some good albums out there like Holy Bible and that kind of stuff, but for me, greatest hits be enough. It's just the bangers. So yes. Quick news, and I noticed this comment real quick. So Rush's live album doc each era Rush Hour history. I love that. That's cool. I saw this on Amazon. Rush are bringing out the greatest hits in October. I think it's from 1984 to 89. So
Okay.
whenever that era was, so I may be tempted that one, to be honest, instead of buying all their freaking albums.
That's more of their synthesizer era.
Okay, fuck it then.
That's still good.
I've seen Rush live at the Taylor Hawkins in Wembley, and even like Liz knew all the songs. She was like, "This is Rush." I'm like, yeah, I haven't got a clue what's going on. To be honest, I was more excited because Brian Johnson came out and sang "Highway to Hell."
Oh, yeah.
So, but cool. Okay, sorry, I'm showing it again. Right.
I'm
gotta
kind of
keep-
biased towards Rush because I live about 5 minutes away from Lakeside Park.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
okay, I'll go back to the ranking thing.
Okay.
This is a comedy record, and the comedian, he ended up having a big TV show based on this comedy routine, which is the title track of this album. It came out in 1974, very early, 74, and once this guy's TV show came on, they reissued the album, taking one of the cuts off of it and basically just putting the TV cast on the album instead of this original cover. The album is called Holes and Mellow Rolls. His name is Gabriel Kaplan, or others Gabe Kaplan. And the ranking part of it, it's the dozens, or cutting each other up. So insulting people, each other, how you always did as a teen. And Holes and
Wasn't
Mellow...
he the Welcome Back Cotter guy?
Exactly.
Oh, there he is.
And the album, the title track, Holes and Mellow Rolls, it's about 15 minutes long. And he's describing his fellow classmates. And since he sat alphabetically, he was always behind this kid named Arnold Horshack. And Arnold Horshack's big insult was, "Oh yeah, well, up your hole with a mellow roll." And they ended up changing that for TV. It was called Up Your Nose with a Rubber Hose. So
that's interesting. I did not know that.
A couple weeks ago, I live streamed. Actually, I didn't live stream it. I did sort of like a upload of a video of the whole restored recording, because this is crackly. But I ended up restoring the whole thing, the whole 15-minute thing, and putting pictures in and talking about how the show and some of the stuff that I just mentioned to you here. That's sort of like how my videos are. They're sort of like what MTV used to have, the show called Pop-Up Video. I sort of took inspiration from that. But there's some pretty funny lines in this, not TV friendly, of course. And he was I'm trying to, how can I put this without being okay? Yeah, I better just skip it, because then I'll get a little vulgar. He introduces some of the other students that he went to school with, and some of the names changed for the TV show. Barbarino didn't exist, but there was a kid from Philadelphia who could do his insults in voices. So he does voices of Groucho Marx and Jimmy Durante and a few others. But basically, if you want to hear the whole thing, I got it up on my channel. It's in the live, under the live posts. And you could hear the whole 15-minute thing. It's, how can I put it? Why don't you shove a stick up your and go to a masquerade party as a fudgesicle, like. But original copies had this little pamphlet, and it was a contest, first national ranking contest, and the rules and stuff are up here, and prizes were, going to see Gabe Kaplan live in Vegas, I think it was. But even on after the first copies came out, this disappeared. So
it's interesting.
And that's the whole cover. And this is his only stand-up album. He co-wrote it with someone else, so it actually is funny. And
I was going to ask, is it funny?
And if you know the show well enough, my video sort of helps you see, like, okay, who became what, and a few other little factoids along with it. So there you go.
When you said a comedian, I was waiting for Don Rickles to pop up then.
I love Don Rickles.
Records down there.
What was his nickname? Mr. Warmth?
Mr. Warmth.
Don Rickles. I used to love him on Carlson. He just absolutely ripped him a new one every single time he went on.
Good-
Hang on. I
Oh,
gotta
there
make
he
this
is.
in. There he is. Hello, dummy.
And
Oh,
this one's a little harder to find, but
yes.
this is a white label promo.
Wow.
So,
Right.
So I got into Don Rickles lockdown. This is how deep I was going into YouTube at that point. And I was just like, you could never get away with that stuff these days.
Oh
Like
God, no.
some of the jokes, like have you
God,
seen
no.
his live stand up and stuff he'd say like,
The
oh,
Dean Martin roast. Was it you and
oh,
I talking about this recently, or I can't remember who it was? But
yeah.
man, those things are so funny. But no way could you do that now.
The
I have a
one
Foster
he's
Brooks record where from those roasts too. So
Oh
the
man,
one
those are so good.
the one he says there's a live one, and he slaps Robin Williams in the face, going, "I thought you were supposed to be Robin Hood."
that's a comic relief.
Not Robin Hood, Peter Pan. Sorry,
Peter.
he just I thought you'd be Peter Pan. He just slaps him across the face. It's cool. Yeah, I've been looking for Don Rickles, and Liz just looks at me going like, "You can't play that in front of the kids." Like some of those jokes, just like,
Well, that
Yeah.
Hello Dummy is very common. You can find that almost anywhere.
yeah. I have been searching, but over the UK because I don't think he was that big in the UK. Don, he was. I would have loved to seen him in his prime, with Sinatra and just taking the piss out of Sinatra. That was just, I don't think anybody else could have got away with that without a gun in the back of their head. But
He
yeah,
got to
cool.
see a lot of pushback in his later life. Like once
Yeah.
closer to his passing, they were starting to push back on him pretty bad. But then, most of the comedians just rallied around him, saying, "No, leave him alone. This is
Yeah.
the way he is."
Right, I'm going to show a one-hit wonder. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Now, I don't know. This came out early 2000s. Okay. It's a band called The Fray. And the album cover is called How to Save a Life. Does anybody remember this song?
I don't remember the song, but I remember the band.
Yeah. See if I got anything on the inside on them. So it was a bald guy on a piano. That was the music video kind of situation. He's not bald there, but you can see he's going.
Poor bastard.
But yeah, I don't know how that feels. But well, I said that. Now watch it just fall out. Yellow vinyl for some apparent reason. Yellow vinyl. So,
Wow.
apart from How to Save a Life, it's a really good album actually. The other one on here is Look After You, which was quite big. So this came out. Oh my goodness, I got my glasses on. I can't even see this. 2007. So yeah, it got played in the UK constantly, non-stop. Have you know the band, Mark, but you don't know the song?
If I heard it, I might. Both the name of the band and the album sound familiar to me, but my memory ain't what it used to be. I'll tell you that.
I've got it written down because I'm going to see if I know it too.
Yeah, it's How to Save a Life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. No, I'm not so good at singing as Mark is, but
That was good. I think I have heard that.
yeah, okay. I'll just show another quick one because I'm just looking at the time. Another Canadian. Sorry, Mark. It's just so.
Oh,
Pick this.
I have that on CD.
Okay, pick this one
Oh.
up.
American Roulette.
If you know the band, then you know who this guy is.
Right.
And obviously, I've collected most of the band now. And Rob said to me, "Well, if you like the band, pick this one up. It's really good." So I have, and I
Yeah.
really enjoy it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I never got it on vinyl, but I do have it on CD.
So Robbie Robertson, Fallen Angel, Showdown at Big Sky, Broken Arrow. It's brilliant. It's really good. I really enjoyed this. So
There's two.
It is good. It is
There's
good.
two singles off of that, and the Showdown at Big Sky is the one. The other is Somewhere Down the Crazy River.
yes,
And
I tell you the one I do like though is Sonny Got Caught in the Moonlight. I do like that song.
That has American Roulette on it, though, doesn't it?
Yes, on side 2, track 1.
Okay,
Well
'cause
done,
that's the
Mark.
one I remember that really stuck out to me.
Yeah, even without Joe, I've managed to make this into a Canadian special.
Oh, that reminds me.
he'll be
It's my
proud of you.
turn yet.
Whose turn is it next? Yeah, your turn.
I want to talk about. That reminded me. This is a book I was going to mention. It's called "Crime of the Century" by Angie Moon. It's about classic rock and true crime, and it's really cool because it talks about, because I love true crime and I love classic rock, and it talks about all the connections between bands and band members and serial killers and murderers and stuff. And what reminded me of that is the band had an experience with Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby being the guy who shot Oswald during the Kennedy assassination. Do you guys remember that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I'm not sure how much of that translates outside the United States, but it was a big event, and the band had played in Jack Ruby's clubs and stuff, so it reminded me of that. But this is I just got this recently, so I haven't got too far into it, but I've gotten through that part. And she autographed it, and then she has a cat named Bowie that she put a paw print on there. But the Crime of the Century is taken from that Supertramp album. She loves that album, and it just kind of fit this motif. Anyway, I thought I'd do a little plug for her. But the record I'm showing is
Oh, here we go.
this is like I think it's a 40-year anniversary this year. I think I saw that recently. Paul Simon's Graceland. I have always loved Paul Simon from the Simon and Garfunkel days. I did a video recently where I talked about, one of the first albums I remember as a kid was Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence. But I've always loved Paul Simon, even his mediocre albums are pretty good. But this, of course, was just what's the word I'm looking for? A landmark album for him. He got a little grief for they said he appropriated the South African sound, but there really wasn't anything to that. But I just love this album. It had all those just super big hits in it. The Boy in the Bubble, Graceland. What was the one with You Can Call Me Al? The video with Chevy Chase was just huge. You saw it everywhere for years. But I thought I wanted to show that just because I love Paul Simon so much, and I heard this was an anniversary year for this record.
The harmonies on Homeless, I love that.
It's I love that song. There's not a song on here I don't love, but one of my favorites is Crazy Love Volume 2. Just gorgeous song, just gorgeous. Just an absolute fantastic album.
I just thrifted a cassette of that for $2.
Oh, you're not going to go wrong with $2. I don't have a cassette player anymore, but
I'll have to send you some cassettes then, Mark.
I didn't even have a decent CD player until recently. A friend of mine produced an album and it came out, but it only came out on CD, so I had to buy a CD player to listen to it. But I'm glad I have it now because now I can start buying CDs.
Cool, mate. Well, I can never buy CDs.
You're sitting on top of that deck right now.
I can never buy CDs because my channel's called The Vinyl Man. Right, Darren, over to you, mate. What have you got?
Well, I don't mind being a record hound as well as a tape hound or a disc hound. But this one, I'm going back a lot further. I think I showed this on Rob's channel, but I did a restoration on this as far as audio goes. Like, you're going to hear a needle drop, and it's this 78 before it was cleaned. Okay, and I'm not going to get you copyrighted, so don't worry.
Thank you. I was just about to mute you then. Okay.
But this is just after cleaning. Of course, you don't hear a difference until you get to the music. So this is from 1928, and this was a comedian, vaudeville comedian, who basically the Fleischer brothers based a cartoon on her, as well as many other actresses of the time, or the flappers as they called them in the 20s. And her name is Helen Kane. This is a 78 from 1928.
Wow.
It's called I Want to Be Loved by You. And if you ever saw an old cartoon, you might have even heard this song. But
I heard it by Marilyn Monroe.
yes, Marilyn Monroe did a version of it. But this is an original 1928 record.
Oh, my dad had so many of those. That's so cool to see that.
And,
yeah, my dad had a bunch of those 78s on Victrola.
And this label itself is known as a scroll label, because they had that in the 20s up into the 30s, I think. But this was before it even became RCA. This was just Victor. And she ended up going to court to try and sue the Fleischer brothers because it was Betty Boop. And she sounds a lot like Helen Kane. The voice actress that they ended up to play Betty Boop, her name is Mae Questel, and she was actually in one of her last things was in the Vacation movies. She was the grandmother. And
oh, really? The grandmother that died on the way?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome! I did not know that.
I think it is the one with the high voice. You know.
Wanna be here for you, just you.
So there you go. I try and play it as quick as possible so that you won't get nailed.
I can feel the message coming through already.
No. I don't think you'll get nailed just for like a 2-second thing, maybe for 6 seconds, but yeah, this is a part of what I do is cleaning up these old recordings, and quite often I post them just because it's like, I put the work in and I'm going to be the only one to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it. I think that's even if it's a very esoteric subject matter, not a lot of people are going to be interested in that. But I think it's important all that stuff is documented digitally somehow, because it's going to go away eventually if somebody doesn't do it. I'm just totally interested in that stuff. There's a guy named Peter from Music is a Journey. You know this guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
His taste is so specific. Right now he's doing like 70s, 80s, 90s thrash metal, all female Japanese female bands. Who's going to listen to this stuff? But there's people out there that are interested in it, and maybe someday in the future somebody will say, "Oh my gosh, this is a gold mine for one person out there." To me, that's kind of a fascinating thing to do.
I think my oldest record I've got was my granddad's, and it's Gene Autry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, the oldest record I have here, I think, is 1905. I might be wrong. But,
yeah, that's pretty early. That's when the Stones just started.
Nice one, Mark. Right, okay. Let's keep it moving. Right, we got 15 minutes left. So over to you, Mark.
I'm still
yes.
getting my REM collection built up. I think I'm about 2 studio albums away now, but This is one of my latest ones. This is REM Dead Letter Office. It's like B-sides and outtakes. Some people say it's a non-essential REM, but I really, really love it. They do a lot of Velvet Underground covers. There She Goes Again. One of my favorites is they do a version of King of the Road, and Michael Stipe didn't realize they were recording, and it's a real goofy little thing. And he's at the end, they said that, we recorded that, and he says something like, "No, you didn't," and it's kind of funny. But it's an interesting album. It's known as their least pretentious album. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's probably non-essential, but I really like it. I have it on CD and I listen to it all the time. So it's a fun little album. I don't think there's. Oh, the other thing is Peter Buck writes a lot of notes on here, which is kind of humorous, but just a fun album. Just trying to get that REM collection to be full. I just want to have the full collection on vinyl because I admire them so much. And I just, you can pick an album and you're not going to be disappointed in it, except for Eponymous. I got that, and it would be a great album, but the version I got, or the production on it, was horrible. It has lots of pops and crackles on it. No matter how much I clean it, makes me crazy. But this one was fun.
If anybody doesn't know, Mark is going down the rabbit hole on REM. If you haven't, I will put a link in the description for Mark's Instagram page. Everybody needs to go and follow Mark on Instagram because it's such good stuff, mate.
Yeah, I don't really post on Instagram. I don't understand Instagram very well, but people share stories and stuff. I don't know how all that works, but yeah.
Apart from me sending you constant reels non-stop.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not on it very much, and I'll go on there, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? Chris has sent me like 16 things. I have to spend half a day watching these semi-funny reels.
Thing is, I think it's funny at the time, and then Mark's going through it going, what the is this? How have you found your REM going back into their catalogue? I'm gonna tell you my favorite album, and it's because it's one of my favorite songs, and it's Reveal. And my favorite song on this one is Imitation of Life. I love that track.
It is great. I do have that one. It is good. It's good. That's the one where Bruce. Oh no, I can't believe I forgot his name.
It's that one,
the drummer. Yeah. But it's when they went down to a trio. What was the drummer's name? Barry. Can't remember his name, but he wasn't in there anymore. And but it's a good album. My favorite is New Adventures in Hi-Fi. I just love that album. But there's not a bad one. There's just not a bad REM. They're just all very listenable. I like them as they progress more than the early stuff, but I love that Radio Free Europe and all that stuff too.
Because I think most people just know the albums Out of Time and Automatic for the People. Like, that's pretty much all people know.
Yeah, those are great albums too, but yeah, they're all good.
Because you show in on the Instagram different stuff.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, I still don't have Accelerate. I think that's one of the later ones. And I don't have Reckoning on vinyl yet, but I think those are the last two.
Yeah. What did you think of Around the Sun?
I don't know, Around the Sun.
So that one's got Leaving New York. It's got Leaving New York on that one. That was the big track on that one. That came out in 2004.
You dirty dog. I thought I was so close. I don't think I've even listened to Around the Sun. I thought
it's slightly going back to the older stuff.
Okay. I'll have to look it up, damn it.
Okay. Anyway,
Damn you,
uh,
Chris.
Darren, if you are on you are on Instagram. I know you're on Instagram. Go and follow Mark. I tell you what, mate, some of the stuff he puts on there, right? With the straightest face you could ever pull on a picture, and I just go, I just laugh. I go, okay, there he is again. Go on, Mark.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my typical Instagram post.
Hang on. Let me just 2 secs. Let me make Mark big, and then you got a picture.
Except it's more like this. I usually can't get everything in the picture.
There's my thumbnail for the live stream tonight. So cool, mate. Well done. I'll put a link down below for Mark and Darren's Instagram so you can follow them. Because I think apart from YouTube, I scroll on Instagram. Mark, you know I scroll on Instagram like ridiculous. I'll send him most random shit ever. And then he's got like 16 or 17 reels to look at, and the next I've sent him in an hour, and he's probably looking at the time, going, "Yeah, he's had a drink." So, right, guys, it's 10:02. We'll just kind of show kind of what you've got left here. So, Darren, over to you, mate.
I'll do this really quick then, because there's a lot that I've been listening to. A best of Etta James. It's a 2-record set.
Nice.
On Chess. Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. I finally got a good copy of this, so I've been loving that. A song that I've been looking for called Walking. I realized that I had it on this one album, but then I got a New Zealand copy of it, a band called CCS. So there's that. One of my favorite bands of all time. They're from your neck of the woods, Chris.
Go for it, mate.
Budgie.
Budgie, yes.
And this is a British copy of their album Squawk. As far as I know, it's not an original because MCA didn't really exist, I think, until maybe this album. But anyhow, that's one of my favorites.
I know Alex from Beer and Vinyl is a massive Budgie fan.
Oh, good. Now we got something to talk about. There's a reissue that is just coming out by the Zappa estate of Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention's first album. So I've actually been listening to my original stereo copy of it.
Nice.
And one thing, my wheelhouse is in the older stuff, of course, but I really love the stuff that became rock and roll, R&B. So this is a compilation on Charlie Records, but it's all of the VJ label from the U.S. and some Jump Children, and it's got some great groups, all vocal groups like the Flamingos, Moonglows, Orioles, and I think 1 or 2 others, but that's about it. But there's several tracks just can't find anywhere else. So I love these UK compilations. There. Hopefully that was quick enough.
Yeah, mate. Mark, have you got many left?
Not really. About 3.
Okay, we'll go to you quick, and then I'll show. There
The
you
Rolling
go.
Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. Beggar's Banquet. Sympathy for the Devil is probably my. It's hard to say this. It's like picking a favorite Beatles song, but Sympathy for the Devil might be my favorite Rolling Stones song. I never get tired of it. Every time I hear it start, I get kind of excited. Beggar's Banquet. Electric Light Orchestra, a New World Record. This is a big breakthrough for them. I first came aware of them with El Dorado, which I loved, and then this came out, and I think I just broke up with a girlfriend, and Telephone Line is on here, and it really spoke to me, and it became a favorite album. And then Neil Young, Neil Young, Tonight's the Night. Really like this album. I have the OG North American version. I have a German version, and I have a version from New Zealand. Just really love this album from the Ditch Trilogy. And then finally, Alex from Beer and Vinyl turned me on to this album. I was looking for a Townes Van Zandt record, and I had two friends who really loved Townes Van Zandt, and I asked them both. One was Alex, one was a woman I know here in town. She said, "Get anything live," and Alex suggested this one, so I got this. Just love it. Live at the Old Quarter, Houston, Texas. Very vulnerable, very. I don't know. I guess it's country, but it's an interesting country.
He's a legend, though. That's
I'd
He
have to
is
check. I'd have to
legendary.
Do you know what? I've noticed a few people in the band community have mentioned that, and I think I possibly have seen Alex show that, and I'll
Yeah,
have to check
he
it out.
showed it just recently, and that's what made me think of it. But one of the things he said, and it's so true, once you hear him do these live records, the studio records just don't hold up, because I heard this and I was just in love with it. I bought a couple studio records, and they're fine, but man, they just don't match the live stuff. Because he tells jokes, the really terrible jokes.
Sounds
but he
like
tells
me,
jokes,
Mark.
maybe even worse than yours. Nah,
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
going to say that.
There
I'm not
you
going to
go.
say that.
Did I just say that out loud? So just quickly, Tim is here. Hey, Chris. Hi, all. I'm just cooking in the kitchen, listening. So, Tim, while you're here, Tim is one of the co-hosts on Rob Northern Revolution's live stream on a Wednesday. Cool guy. He's got everything signed by everybody. Or like
I didn't know who he was until you said that, and I said, "Oh, yep, I remember him."
Yeah. So
excellent connection.
I'm going to show what I got left. Being as Tim's here, I think, right, I'm not sure if Darren's got this, and I think he knows what I'm going to show, right? But Mark, if you like Bruce, you seriously need to listen to this album. It's Adam Baldwin.
The actor?
No, mate. That's Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
So this one is Considers and Serenades. This is a fantastic album. I mean, I can't stop listening to this. It's brilliant. Now, it wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't show a greatest hits. I'm sorry, Mark. It is a Canadian one, but we can say, yeah, that is pretty much a greatest hits. It's Bryan Adams.
oh, Bryan Adams.
Yeah, and I know Joe's going to watch this later going, you son of a bitch.
Does he like Bryan Adams, or he
He
doesn't?
can't stand Bryan
Okay.
Adams.
Yeah, I'm not a big Bryan Adams fan either, but
But like some of the track, I'll just go some of the tracks, right? Seriously. Can't Stop the Thing We Started, Run to You, Heaven, It's Only Love with Tina Turner, When You're Gone with Mel C, Cloud Number 9, Everything I Do for You, Summer of 69, Please Forgive Me, Cuts Like a Knife, The Only Thing That Look Good on Me Is You, All for Love with Rod Stewart and Sting, Back to You, Please Stay, 18 Till I Die.
I do kind of like Summer of '69.
All of those are radio staples.
I wonder why. So let's have a quick look. So yeah, where Tim has been is where Adam Baldwin is from. So that makes sense. Okay, just got back from Nova Scotia, been busy. What else we got? Chris, I leave Nova Scotia today, and guess who's touring his homeland next week? You son of a bitch! Don't piss me off. So. Thank you for everybody watching the live stream. I'm just going to go through the panel real quick. Mark, over to you, mate. Anything coming up on your channel? I know you've got the kind of thing going on there where it's, you're trying to, your dog and stuff, but anything else coming up on the channel?
The dog thing's pretty well played out, but I do have lots of stuff. I have lots of my own ideas, but there's so much stuff. There's so many cool threads going on. But the next one I want to do, maybe even today, is Vinyl Richie's 3 songs to get the party started. That's one. I want to do a feature of records from 1979 that I just really love. And I have something I've started, but it hasn't worked out real well yet. But it's like a tribute to my hometown, and it's records and songs about small town USA. That's what's coming up.
That sounds like a cool video, mate.
Oh, it's well, I'm going to go to places around town and do it in public. The the one that I already did turned out disastrous, but I still might post it anyway because it's kind of funny that it got really screwed up. I dropped the record on the ground and bent the
Right.
cover, and I was very angry. But I still might post it.
Do you know what would be really good? I would find this amusing because you know my sense of humor is just going around like your local town or village or city and just showing an album and interviewing people and say, "What do you think of this?" And if they don't like you, just go, "Oh, go to hell."
This town would not be very hip with that. I would get myself killed in this town doing that. You don't tell people. It's a rough little town. I'll tell you the story about this town someday, but it's a rough little town, man.
It just I just imagine you go, "Oh, just go to hell then." If you don't like
Yeah.
it, go to hell.
I wouldn't say go to hell to anybody in this city.
Yeah. I'm gonna get me and Joe been talking about this. We're gonna get a T-shirt made with his face in the front and all it's got to go to hell.
I'm very comfortable with that online when people are like countries away, but man, up close and personal, no way, man.
Well done, Mark. You always make me smile, mate. I gotta give it to you. It's brilliant. Darren, anything coming up on your channel at the moment?
Well, I would get in trouble that way because I know for sure I'd be turning as they're turning away, be like, well, up yours as well. Eh? But
Scared me.
anyway, what's coming up on my channel? Like I said, last Friday, I spun this live and crackles and all, and I recorded it to the computer so that I can finally publish a clean version of it on my channel. So that's a place to stand, a place to grow, Ontario. That's the score to it, and that'll be coming up. Sort of my little political statement, if you want to call it. That's about as far as I go. And there we are. Thank you.
No worries, mate. So for next week, I am back with the live stream myself. Joe's still away. I have got Harris Pilton on. I've got George Pryor on, and I've got Steve Carlson on.
Holy smokes!
I know. I haven't done too bad there, have I?
No, man, you're just slumming today.
That's swinging
Mate.
down for here. There.
I treat everybody the same. You know that, Mark. I love having, like, it's been great having you on, Darren. Like, it's been amazing. Like, we've connected before on Boz's channel. I always see you in the comments. Always love, you commenting kind of thing, what's going on. I'll definitely get you back on.
That's an honor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't know if it's a fucking honor, but Mark can tell you a few stories about me. But as usual, Mark, thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm not going to say honor, but it has been a great humiliation and one of the greatest I've ever experienced.
Cool. Just a quick one. This has to be the best named channel around. 6-inch Pianist, which I always get wrong every time I talk to Rob Walker. That's a decent Bryan Adams best of. His Reckless album is ace. Cheers,
Just
mate.
say penis. It's okay.
I just subbed to his channel. I've been really liking his videos.
Yeah, he's really, really good. If you're listening, come to Bristol when me and David and Cam go to Bristol in October. Thank you, guys. Thank everybody who's tuned in, left comments this evening. I really do appreciate it. I will be back next week with a different panel. Joe's going to be away for a couple of weeks. We shall be back. Everybody's going to watch this later. I do appreciate it. I will put links down below for both their channels. So go and check them out. Go and sub. They got really good channels. Go and check them out. And I'll put their Instagram as well, which is, I love it. I just love it. Thank you, guys. If you want to stay on, we'll have a chat after. Thanks for everybody who's watched this, who's going to watch this later. Do appreciate it. And from me, from Darren, and from Mark, au revoir for now.